Hi, this is Mark Luciano's demo reel using the Unity 3D Game Kit. The project started by first profiling the gameplay to create an asset list of the events, switches, and states of the game level. There were over 200 sound effects used in this game level, so it was important to use optimal organization. I recorded with the Zoom H1N at 96 kHz and 24-bit, used sample libraries on my computer, and edited and created the sounds in Logic and Reaper. The ambience was personally put together by gathering and editing field recordings of an Australian jungle and field recordings of Mount Etna in Italy. Recordings of wind, insects, and birds were mapped and tailored to the states of the game. I then further processed them in Reaper to create more an alien-like soundscape. They were then mapped to the states of the game using the interactive music hierarchy, resulting in natural cycling ambience. As Ellen makes her way to combat the grenade golem, the footsteps play a big role in the interactive experience. All the footsteps were customly designed for walking and running for each surface type. I then added pitch randomization on each random container to deliver countless variations. The grenade golem gets introduced with heavy movement and a threatening nature. The footsteps use a combination of heavy metal clanks, car samples, earthquake, and servo motors. The close-range attack was created using subtractive synthesis, heavy metal clanks, and explosion sounds. When combating the grenade golem, there is no escaping danger no matter how far you are. I used a combination of my car hood door, metal clanks, and subtractive synthesis to create a shooting sound of the robot. The bounce used a combination of a volleyball bouncing, glass breaking, and electricity. The explosion was then created by combining explosion sounds and sidechaining it to electricity to convey the electronic boom from the explosion. To create the grenade golem death in a random container, I use a combination of glass breaking, metal stress, my oven door, my car hood hydraulic, heavy metal clanks falling down, and concrete tumbling. They give the player a satisfying feeling that they defeated the big boss. The little chompers should convey danger, but also have a very silly character to them. I used a combination of pick samples and my own voice and designed them in Reaper to convey their nature. Due to the high amount of chompers in the game, I set a lower playback priority of the footsteps of the chompers that are further away to avoid too much sound clutter. I created the weapon sound by layering sword swing samples with air whooshes and granular effects and placed them in a random container in Wwise. Throughout Ellen's adventure, she encounters different props throughout the map. The pressure pad was created using subtractive synthesis and coins dropping slowed down in time in Reaper. Using the Wwise RTCP values, the looping sound of the pressure pad decreases in pitch when the player is walking away from the pressure pad, and the sound increases in pitch when the player is walking towards the pressure pad, drawing the player more towards the object. For the door opening, I used a combination of my patio door and dirt samples. Throughout the map, Ellen runs by mystical fireflies. To create the fireflies, I used birds' wings flapping and sped them up to give them a higher pitch and faster sound. I customly integrated the firefly sounds in the Wwise integration using the RTCP values of where Ellen is in the map. Throughout the map, Ellen opens up magical health crates. To create the sound, I used subtractive synthesis and wind chimes slowed down in time and then looped it in Wwise. To have a sense of space in the game, I created an auxiliary send trying to emulate the reverb of a canyon. I then automated the reverb using the game parameters and assigned it to different objects in the game. And lastly, I added a compressor in the master chain audio bus to control the transients of the game, and put a limiter as the last effect to control the peaks and bring up all the levels. This is Mark Luciano, and I had a ton of fun creating this demo reel. Thank you for watching.